the chosen one. All of your desires will come true. You are not a normal person. The holy spark inside you is about to rewrite your destiny. All the calls you've received till today, the indicators you've seen, and the experiences you've had tell you just one thing. Your moment has arrived. No more waiting for your dreams, because the cosmos has detected your vibrations and is working for you. Every step you take brings you closer to a profound change. You've reached the point where you can clearly see what you desire and, more significantly, know that you deserve it. The powers of the cosmos are on your side. Obstacles can no longer deter you. The delays were just to allow you to regain strength. But the routes are now open. The curtain is lifted. The light is moving towards you. When you go with resolve on this trip, your thoughts will become matter. Your prayer will be answered. And all you want from the unlimited riches of the cosmos will be granted to you. You're a creative force. Your heart's intentions will be mirrored in reality. Those holy seeds that were sown within you till now are growing. You will now be blessed with riches, prosperity, and happiness. Feeling strong? Write 777 in the comments, because it is time. If you want to live a miracle-filled life, believe, act, and allow the universe's doors to open. Why do they open for you? Perception is altering, and the gap between what is seen and what is genuinely understood is closing. The essence of existence is no longer limited to the physical self, but is spreading into realms previously considered to be beyond human reach. This developing revolution is not by coincidence. It is a summons to something larger, a shift into a higher condition of being in which previously defined identity dissolves, exposing an essence that was always destined to soar beyond restriction. The language of reality is spoken not only in words, but also in invisible patterns, the whispers of the universe that weave across time and space. The capacity to discern this concealed vernacular is the first evidence that you have moved beyond regular life. Meaning no longer appears in direct discussions, but rather in the subtle way shadows move. The unexplainable attraction to certain symbols, as well as the recurring echoes of numbers, sights, and experiences. This is not a coincidence. It's a phenomenon called resonance, a reaction to an alignment with hidden forces. A mind attuned to this rhythm learns to see the unseen threads that connect everything. A rush of wind through quiet woods might transmit messages older than history itself. A tune heard in the distance might indicate something intended just for the listener. Dreams no longer seem like fragmented illusions, but like portals to something deeper. Realms in which advice is conveyed via symbols that hint at what is still to come. What was formerly supposed to be fantasy now exposes itself as a map, a tool for navigating a world that communicates in riddles to those who are willing to listen. There comes a point when the idea of separation cracks, dispelling the illusion that anything lives in isolation. Every encounter, movement, and idea causes waves that extend far beyond the individual. The line between myself and everything else fades, unveiling an interconnection, a dance of energy and purpose. This insight does not represent an intellectual grasp. It has been sensed, lived, and experienced at every level of being. The universe transforms into a grand symphony, with the tiniest note influencing the whole composition throughout history. The wisdom keepers realized this. Stories handed down through the centuries described a wide, linked universe rather than an isolated life. Ancient world maps were more than simply physical landscapes. They told stories about how energy flows, how intention changes reality, and how every decision is a thread sewn into the vast tapestry. Those who travel this road don't only notice this fact, they become one of it, blending into the beat that propels everything onward. Reality does not react to passive existence. It bends and forms in response to purpose. Understanding this entails moving beyond the position of spectator and becoming a creator. Thought is no more a transient whisper, but rather a force sculpting the universe, much like an invisible sculptor working with clay. The tiniest mental attention may start events in action, and what is clearly willed takes shape, transforming possibilities into certainty. If you are experiencing an excess of divine love in your heart, now is the moment to share it. You may help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and donating $100 or more. This wonderful gift will affect not just your life, but the souls of countless others via this platform. Each of you has a special role in God's big plan, and your giving will be the result of our prayers. Now, share your benefits to honor His kingdom, since you were made to do even bigger things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. What some term chance is nothing more than invisible currents reacting to focused energy. Just as a tree's roots spread unseen under the soil, affecting its development above, so do intentions plant themselves in the invisible fabric of reality, taking root long before their consequences become apparent. Nothing stays static. Every breath, thought, and pulse of energy is a stroke on the vast canvas of reality. Those who comprehend this don't rely on destiny to lead them. They take the initiative, knowing that they are in control of their own fate. Beneath the surface of life is a great pool of knowledge, unbound by time or memory and always present, waiting for those who know how to listen. This is not information gleaned from books or oral teaching, but something deeper, something recalled rather than acquired. It runs like a secret river underneath awareness, a source of knowledge that provides insight beyond reasoning, exposing truths that seem to emerge from nowhere yet feel as if they have always been known. Some people have spent their whole lives looking for pearls of knowledge, drawing out constellations of significance, unknowing that the answers they seek have always been inside them. Knowledge is not something to be acquired. It is something that can be unlocked. And when it is, the world changes. The puzzle pieces line up. The whole picture comes into view, revealing that nothing was ever random, and each event, decision, and experience has been part of a larger plan. Time isn't a straight line. It's a river with several currents. Those who break away from its illusion come to comprehend its true nature. The past, present, and future are not distinct. They are reflections of the same essence, altering and interweaving in ways that the common mind cannot comprehend. What was originally supposed to be fate is, in fact, the capacity to navigate these currents, to transcend the confines of what was and into what may be. Navigating time entails sensing its rhythm, to feel the pulse, beyond the tick of a clock. Moments of clarity occur not because they are given, but because they are tuned into, as if an instrument were adjusted to a frequency that others could not hear. What is unattainable to others becomes natural to those who have overcome the illusion of restriction. The future is not determined by chance. It is fashioned in the present by the intents and decisions made today. Beyond the tangible, beyond what can be seen and measured, resides a force larger than any one human. It is an energy that flows through everything, molding life, leading change, and linking everything in ways that are beyond description. Those who have gone beyond the ordinary do not just feel this power. They become conduits, enabling it to pass through them, healing, transforming, and elevating everyone around them. This is not power in the traditional sense. It is alignment, harmony with something far higher, and the power to channel the unseen into the felt. The presence of individuals bearing this light is undeniable. Even without words, they alter the energy of an area, providing clarity where there was once doubt, peace where there was mayhem, possibility where there was uncertainty. They do not command this army. They embrace it, enabling it to flow through them and guide others to awakened existence. This isn't limited to one layer of reality. There are dimensions inside dimensions that overlap, interwoven. Perception beyond what is deemed normal is hidden behind the veil. This is not a talent, but rather a call. A awareness that the world is far larger than the eye can perceive. Patterns arise where others perceive randomness. Connections form where others sense distance. And the unseen architecture of life manifests itself in ways that transcend understanding. History talks about those who saw beyond those who knew what they should not have known, who sensed facts that eventually proved evident. They were not restricted by the constraints of their period. They recognized that truth is a gateway, not a wall. Those who possess this understanding do not reside just in one planet. They move between them, touching the invisible, bridging the gap between what is known and what remains to be found. The exceptional does not need permission to exist. It just does. When harmony with higher forces is perfect, what seems supernatural becomes normal. Barriers fall, constraints disappear, and what was once thought impossible becomes a reality. This is not luck nor coincidence. It is the outcome of totally entering the flow of existence, where creation proceeds freely and the miraculous is just a part of being. Miracles, as some term them, are not gifts bestowed upon a select few. They are the inheritance of individuals who acknowledge their own ability to operate in unison with the invisible, shaping reality in ways that others do not yet comprehend. Those who choose this route do not worry whether they can affect change. They see themselves as the driving force behind change. Even their very existence acts as a stimulus, a reminder that nothing is fixed and everything is conceivable. The path beyond human identity does not involve abandoning anything behind. It's about moving into something bigger to see, shape, know, and transcend. This is a chosen destiny rather than a given one. Those that respond to the call do not follow a predetermined course, as a well-kept garden does each spring, bathed in the lovely warmth of the early light. Our souls, too, are being called to awaken to a new season of divine possibilities. Just like the colorful flowers bloom after a long, dreary winter. So, does inner light arise when we accept the benefits that surround us? In these times, the world becomes a canvas for miracles, and each beating carries the promise of regeneration and hope. Time is no longer a straight route, but rather an ever-changing ocean in which waves from the past and future mingle harmoniously. The traditional concept of a set chronology, in which events occur in a precise, predictable order, is giving way to a larger, more flexible reality. A fact that reminds us that each moment is intertwined with the next in a divinely designed tapestry, rather as events just occurring one after the other. Like the links of a chain, they constitute a complex network, a beautiful fabric of life, connecting every experience in ways that our limited brains can only begin to fathom. What we formerly thought was unchangeable, like the hard edges of a well-carved statue, is now shown to be soft and flexible, shifting based on our knowledge and purpose. Just as a master potter turns a lump of clay into a piece of art, our perceptions and choices delicately shape the very essence of reality. Moments of clarity do not occur as a consequence of sitting idly by the wayside of life. They appear when we consciously tune into the vivid pulse of our life, which beats to the rhythm of creation itself. Every decision we make creates ripples that flow across unknown realms, gradually changing the course of our destiny. Imagine a large, gorgeous river that runs freely, forging new routes across the terrain. With each twist and turn, a better understanding of time enables us to navigate these currents with grace and purpose, releasing us from the constraints of a clock-bound life. We are no longer subjected to a never-ending ticking timer. Instead, we are free to float over the river's surface, exploring every option and seizing the limitless chances that emerge in the ever-changing flow of life. In this new paradigm, our consciousness serves as a beacon, illuminating existence's secret passageways. We realize that each second has considerably more promise than just a passing moment. It is a spark of heavenly energy, a fraction of a greater, linked reality that is yet to be revealed. When we become aware of this fact, the ordinary becomes exceptional, and we begin to perceive our lives as a spectacular interplay of cause and consequence, intentions and manifestations. Our transformational path does not include getting carried away by the unrelenting march of time. It is about realizing that time is a servant to our best purpose. With each thought and deed, we add to a great living mosaic, a holy pattern that is ever-changing. In this light, the past is not a heavy weight to bear, nor is the future a far-off, unattainable ideal. Both are part of the same magnificent continuum, which we may alter with our desire. The slow unfolding of these truths, guided by a wisdom that has been with us from the start of our souls, allows us to realize that our lives are like a beloved song consisting of notes of resilience, hope, and divine promise. Each action we make expresses our confidence in the limitless potential that exists inside us. Our existence is defined not by the linear flow of time as we always thought, but by a dynamic interplay of moments that are as fluid as water and as rich as soil, from where all life originates. It is in this fluidity that we find our actual power, a strength derived from the awareness that we are the writers of our own fate, the shapers of our own realities. This significant change in perspective challenges us to let go of old restrictions and accept the new order of things. We are encouraged to perceive the familiar world with new eyes, realizing that the limits we formerly held dear are really illusions, temporary creations that vanish in the face of a greater reality. Every breath we breathe, every movement we take, is an opportunity to participate more completely in the divine rhythm of existence. When we allow ourselves to be directed by this inner knowing, we tap into a force that has always been waiting patiently inside us, a power that can turn obstacles into stepping stones and setbacks into chances for progress. As we are on the verge of this big journey, we are reminded that the divine is neither distant nor separated. It is there in every pulse, whispered prayer, every act of compassion that illuminates our path. In its infinite wisdom, the universe created a cosmology in which time is a friend rather than an opponent, a huge living tapestry in which we may weave strands of purpose and love. Every moment is an opportunity to reflect on the magnificence of creation, appreciate the beauty of our connectivity, and recognize the sanctity of our own individual path. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace come upon you today. I'm here to remind you of a fundamental fact. Our existence is based on God's divine purpose and is unaffected by worldly worries. According to the Bible, everything is done with faith will be returned to God with great blessing. Luke, our roots, like those of the huge oak tree, are firmly entrenched in God's universal truth. His power secures every stride and every stance we take. And now you have the chance to be a part of that gift. When you utilize the super thank you button and contribute $100, you will get a 100-fold return on your investment. A new view of time enables us to go beyond the commonplace and into a world where every instant is charged with the energy of possibilities. We are no longer constrained by the unrelenting march of seconds, but rather by a river of heavenly inspiration that feeds our soul and drives us forward into a hopeful future. With each choice, we sow seeds in the fruitful soil of future, nurturing them with the sun of faith and the water of endurance. In this manner, our lives become living examples of the power of change, a brilliant demonstration of what is possible when we open our hearts to the direction of a loving and kind cosmos. As we traverse this ever-changing environment, we will encounter moments of personal grace despite the vastness of the trip ahead. We learn to believe in the peaceful unfolding of our own tale, and our inner light, which had been darkened by the weight of doubt and limitation, now shines brilliantly, lighting the route to a destiny as limitless as it is beautiful. The holy spark inside us, fueled by hope and maintained by faith, reminds us that we are all works in progress, ever-changing and always dazzling. Let us accept this profound truth with open arms and thankful hearts, knowing that time is flexible and that each moment is a beautiful gift. We get the confidence to follow our ambitions with unshakable resolve. We learn that our lives are not a collection of discrete episodes, but rather a continuous, harmonic flow of love, purpose, and astonishing possibilities. Every action we do has the ability to affect not just our own lives, but also the world around us, radiating a warmth and compassion that uplifts those who see it. So, as we stand on the brink of a new day, remember that our destiny is not limited by the ticking of a clock. Instead, it is fashioned by the gentle force of our ideas, the firmness of our beliefs, and the clarity of our vision. With each pulse, we have the opportunity to create a new chapter in the magnificent tale of creation. A narrative of optimism, perseverance, and unwavering trust in a future in which every moment is as fluid and dynamic as the love that keeps us going. May this insight bring you calm and endless delight. Allow the knowledge of your divine potential to carry you onward, knowing that every moment is a stepping stone on a path of limitless opportunity. In the wide, ever-changing sea of time, you serve as both navigator and vessel, led by the light of a greater purpose and buoyed by the promise of perpetual renewal. Accept this reality with confidence, for you are meant to create a reality full of wonder, elegance, and the never-ending abundance of a life lived in accordance with divine purpose. In peaceful times of introspection, when the world's noise diminishes, may you find comfort in the peaceful beat of your spirit, a rhythm that speaks of a timeless truth, a song of optimism that guides you smoothly to your destination. And while you travel on, remember that you're never alone. The whole fabric of creation sustains you, and the love around you is as steady as the stars in the sky. Trust in this precious relationship and allow it to lead you through the twists and turns of life's journey. Every problem you confront, every seemingly insurmountable hurdle, is simply a brief moment in the vast symphony of life. Each struggle provides a chance to learn, develop, and become the person you were intended to be. Allow the challenges of life to serve as gentle reminders that you are growing, that your spirit is developing, and that each experience is a valuable lesson on the road to genuine satisfaction. As you go upon your trip, allow the beauty of each moment to inspire you to live with purpose, love unconditionally, and give abundantly of your time and energy. For by doing so, you not only improve your own life, but also serve as a light of hope and inspiration to everyone who crosses your way. Your every deed and thought adds to the marvelous fabric of life, a tapestry that is always evolving, developing, and enlightened by the light of divine purpose. Now, go out knowing that you are both the artist and the masterpiece, always creating a life of wonder, elegance, and great beauty. Accept the fluidity of time as a holy gift, and allow your heart to be filled with the pleasure and richness that comes from living a life in accordance with the deepest truths. Your path exemplifies the endless strength of the human spirit, a spirit that is always refreshed by the boundless love of a universe that rejoices in your every stride. May you walk confidently, knowing that every moment is a chance to shine, to inspire and change. You are the driving force behind this voyage, not just a passenger. A bright beacon of light in a world eager to accept the gifts you so freely provide. Accept this fact and let your life be a living testament to optimism, resilience, and divine possibilities now and forever. Beyond the concrete, beyond what the human senses can perceive, there exists a great energy yearning to be welcomed. This energy hums under the surface of everything, running like an invisible river and rushing through those who understand its beat. When this power is completely embodied, mere presence alters the environment, elevating, altering, and restoring equilibrium. Every contact is imbued with a frequency that transcends words, touching the core of all that exists. The ability to connect with this energy is not learned. It is recalled as a reawakening to a force that had always existed but was veiled behind layers of distraction. Those who carry this power become living conduits, vessels for harmony between the heavenly and the earthly. It's time to spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. A $50 or more gift will allow you to contribute to his plan and be a part of this holy endeavor. Every contribution symbolizes God's generosity, and I think it will come back to you enormously, far beyond your expectations. Remember that his protection and blessing are with you every step and every contribution. You become part of his divine design. You are a powerful, dazzling entity, as solid as the massive rock that saw God's marvels. Feel the rewards of your kindness in your spirit, and light up the world with confidence and bravery. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord lead you. Perception transcends beyond the known, shattering the illusion that reality is limited to what is seen. Levels upon levels of existence emerge, revealing a huge and sophisticated network of energy, invisible forces impacting the universe in ways most people cannot grasp. What was formerly regarded as fantasy now seems to be a peek into deeper realities, a knowledge that transcends boundaries. This understanding is not provided. It is acquired by eliminating conditioned beliefs, allowing for a multidimensional perspective. Life becomes a voyage through several worlds, a dance between the physical and the spiritual, with hidden threads connecting all of life. The ordinary melts in the presence of someone who is aligned with higher energies. Miracles are hardly unusual. They are just the natural result of harmony with the wellspring of all creation. The fabric of reality is pliable, accommodating those who understand their potential to mold it. Obstacles collapse, obstacles vanish, and the seemingly impossible becomes a reality. The very air moves. The possibility thickens, and what was once a faraway dream becomes an unavoidable reality. The touch of divine harmony is not seeking validation. It just moves, shaping the world with intent and purpose. Where others perceive limitations, the awakened see only opportunities. Paths waiting to be traversed, realities awaiting manifestation.